Hello, Team Gargoyle here with their Milestone 3 build for the teleportation mechanic. In this build we implemented quite a lot of polish and some collectibles such as mana and health potions. We also implemented this teleportation anchor as a guide for the player to follow and aim towards in order to make it through the level. So at the start of the level we were at the base of this tower and we're just making our way up the tower now to get to the top. We'll have to shoot through those fans to make it all the way to the top, and now as you can see we can kind of get a little bit of an overview of the level and where we have to go next. So the overall goal is to just make it from platform to platform throughout the level. If the player falls off one of these platforms, there are 2 checkpoints that they'll respawn onto. The first checkpoint being at the top of that tower that we just passed, and the second one being about halfway through the level, so the player doesn't lose too much progress if they fall off one of these platforms. When they do fall off and they respawn, their mana is automatically replenished to full. These potions are set to respawn every 10 seconds, I believe, and that is to just kind of keep the game loop alive, so if the player does fail, quite often they'll always be able to go back to those potions. And as you just saw, we encountered one of the AIs and now these collapsible platforms. The enemy AI chases after the player, and the collapsible platforms crumble over time and blow up if the player stands on them for too long. They also are set to reappear after a couple of seconds, so if the player has to continuously go back and forth between checkpoints, they can easily continue to work their way through the level without any issue. Oh no! And as you can see, I just failed that one part, but I should be getting respawned back to this midway point where we were just introduced to these crumbling platforms, which is okay, so I didn't lose too much progress there. Just gotta try and get good. Oh, not good enough. There we go. Alright, cool. So now towards the end of this level, there's a bit of a finale here. As you can see, we're kind of ramping up, no pun intended, the end here. So the player is challenged, but also, ooh, come on, is challenged with a combination of these crumbling platforms as well as the AI. Oh no, I ran out of mana. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, this is good because you can actually see the demonstration in all of its glory here. So we'll respawn back to that halfway point, and we're going to continue trying to actually finish this level. But overall, the work involved in this level, we really went above and beyond for it. The environment is detailed and in-depth. It gets a good mood across, all the particle effects. It definitely gives a lot of feedback to the player. It has a good feel to it as far as teleporting to and from. The camera is nice and responsive now, and finally I made it across without dying. Great. So this is kind of the home stretch here, where we'll be celebrated with fireworks and a little message that says that we won. Just terrific. So this is our Milestone 3 build for the teleportation mechanic, and that'll do it for Team Gargoyle. Thanks.